Hello, guys. Welcome to the semi-final of the BD part of the Alliance Cup. We have TDB, the Dragonborns, versus New Light.
And let's introduce ourselves. I am Slayer Hex, and I have with me CA Levonishan, or he would like to call himself Levo.
Level. All right.
So, how do you feel about the matchup?
I have to say, but I am a Shambo fanboy. I have to give it to TDB. I have to support Shambo. So TDB it is.
Biasness isn't good, so yeah.
All right. Even thinking from a non-biased perspective, you have to say that you have to give the edge to TDB here. I mean, we've seen this matchup in the last tournament as well. We saw how that went.
Yeah, well, but many things can change. We don't know what can happen.
You see Dr. Mundo picked up on the side of New Light.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they actually banned out the Z early on.
Not wanting to face
Holy Ghost,
Z.
you know.
Yeah.
He does play
I can see that.
He does play Z, but he might have picked it later on. No.
Yeah, we'll see. You see the Jinx pickup for Mugiwara. That's a very old pick of his. I haven't seen that recently.
It's not just that. Jinx is pretty good in the current patch. People haven't noticed it quite yet.
And the Janna for cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's a very good pickup. Yeah. That is a very good scaling bot lane.
Yeah, but now New Light can actually pick something against them. So that, you know.
Yeah, they could go for those mid game champions. Go for a pick on the Jinx and Janna pre-level 6.
Yeah, they did pick up the Braum, so, and now they await the ADC, so
Illusion
and their Illusion, so they are going to go aggressive, which
you're going to have a lot of pressure early game.
Yeah.
And let's see what Geralt picks up.
Geralt will probably pick up something like
the Rammus or the
Rammus, yeah. Or he might
Geralt going for the Xin Zhao. Oh, that's not a pick I've seen from him recently.
Yeah, so going for Xin Zhao, they probably want to make a statement game in the first game. They want to make it a statement that we're going for the domination win. But they still did ban the Jax, so they're probably taking out the carry jungle picks of Unforgiven Slayer. They're trying to take them all out so that they can go for that.
Yeah, that 38 is a prolific Mundo player. And we see 3 bans against.
Go to the top lane. It's pretty much sure that Mundo's going to the top lane, so I wouldn't have been surprised if Geralt actually took up a top laner for Pussy Fan so that he can take it up top, but they did go for the Xin Zhao jungle.
You see a J4 ban coming out, so that's 3, 4 jungles.
They're trying to limit whatever the jungle is going to pick. And the Maokai picked up.
Maokai banned.
So,
and that's an easy Shen. That is a lot of fuel for the Jinx come late game.
Yeah,
they're putting a lot of their eggs on the Mugiwara basket.
It really is.
A Nocturne. Interesting pick.
Yeah, it is a Nocturne pick, which is, in my opinion, very interesting.
I see what they're trying to do here. Go for the level 6 dive on the Jinx. Get her set back.
Yeah, but at level 6, it wouldn't be one of the best options because, well...
Since Janna has...
But there's a Lux pickup.
And Holy Ghost Lux coming out.
He's going for... If the brand was
open... with his signature brand pick. Oh man, I have not seen this guy play brand in so long.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for this.
This is what I'm very confused about the pickup from Holy Ghost. He plays brand a lot. And he'll have
I know. I don't see why you keep that open against Shambo, but they already did ban 3 of his picks. The Syndra, the Fizz, Malzahar. I mean, Shambo is one of those mid laners that you just cannot ban out.
But why didn't you pick the brand yourself?
Exactly, like the brand is very
That's
strong.
my curiosity. Why'd you go for something like a Lux when you play brand so much? So that to me is very interesting from Holy Ghost. But so far, the comp of the blue team is really confusing me. It's very confusing because I don't know what they're exactly trying to do. Like the Lux pickup has, it confused me even further because, well, you have a Nocturne who's going to be very aggressive from level 6. He's going to just put up the ult and then come up
Look for
somewhere.
picks.
Look for picks. But what's the real combination of Lux and Mundo here? Because Mundo is a tank, and I don't see this team, going for a team fight because Nocturne is not a very good team fight.
Yeah, I do know that Deathlord Idiot has been playing Mundo for a while now. It's one of his comfort picks, so maybe
but I don't know which way they're going because I don't see Nocturne as a team fighting champion. He's not one of those. Like, so I can't exactly say if they're going for team fights or not, but it's pretty clear from TDB's side that they are strictly going for team fights. This is a team fight comp. Jin Zhao works well in team fights, especially with his ult, where it can just split up the enemy team. At the same time, you have Shen for the peel, Brand for the AoE damage, and you have Janna for the disengage. That is entirely for team fight comps. That is entirely a team fighting comp, without a doubt.
But I really do like the Shen pickup though. It protects Janna. I mean, Jinx from all those dives and all those jumps onto the back line. You see an Nocturne ult, you just ult the Jinx.
Yeah. So, from what I see here, I feel like TDB has the edge here because they have a clean team comp here, which if they pull off correctly, it's not very hard to pull off. So it was a very good draft phase for them, and they got what they wanted. And I don't know how New Light is going to go over this because, well, I don't know where they fit. What do you think?
I feel like the win conditions for New Light is to get the Jinx lane behind somehow with the Nocturne, and the Braum and Lucian is a very strong combo in lane.
Yeah.
Very easy to proc that concussive blows from Braum.
Yeah. So, but it's a test of how the early game goes again. Because if New Light pulls up, I'm pretty sure. If we talk about the New Light team, they have to really snowball the game. Unless they have no option, they can't wait and stall the game out. Nocturne does scale up quite well in damage, but he's pretty squishy. So they have to constantly, from the get-go, from level 6, they have to just push the brakes and we're just gonna be that aggressive. We're gonna be that aggressive.
Nocturne,
yeah.
Hey.
So we have obvious noodles who will be joining us.
It's for the cast, yeah.
Hello guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah, it's not a problem. So it's just about, we just have to wait for level 6 to just see how the teams will, go over. Yes, it's just going to be it's a test of level 6. Which team just pulls out ahead.
I feel like one of the main win conditions for New Light is to, I expect the Lucian and the Braum to get ahead early if they want to win this game.
Yeah.
And they cannot by any means fall behind.
Yeah, they cannot by any means fall behind. If they fall
Lucian
behind,
in the late game is not going to do much.
Yeah. We do see wait, is that so I think Geralt is going to go full
damage, perhaps?
Damage, I guess. Yeah, that looks like a domination subtree. Yeah, that is a domination subtree.
That is a domination subtree, yes.
So he's going to go full damage. So it's going to be really interesting because each team has one tank. Actually, Actually, New Light has 2 tanks, so
I see Grasp of the Undying on the Braum, and I have to question that. Like, that's not a pick you expect on a Braum. I would expect the Guardian or the Aftershock if you're going to go
I think
aggressive.
the Aftershock would have been better rather than the Guardian because the Guardian is really kind of hard to proc if you're playing with Lucian. Because Lucian's going to be moving around quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because he...
Alright,
can you give me the stream link then?
Yes.
We don't have it.
Is it the one Tahade posted in the stream links here?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so is the game paused? The game is
paused. Yes, it is paused.
It is kind of stuck.
Yeah, Lizard pointing out something very good in the comments, like
Yeah,
the blue team
Guardian is perfect for Braum, but with Lucian, it'll work pretty well. Now that I think about it, I'm not a support player, so I haven't tried it out yet. I don't play much with Guardian. I generally prefer Aftershock because Aftershock is pretty good.
Alright, let's see an unpause going
on. The scoreboard is an up, by the way, on the stream.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
The scoreboard isn't up. So,
okay.
Yeah, it is up now.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So we can see TDB camping.
You see TDB moving in. That was a double snare from.
The last double stun comes in, a bit of poke. They don't manage to put out any wards, so they wanted to just get in to get some vision, but that didn't quite work for them. So
minions have spawned.
So they're just going to settle for taking their own buffs. But they do know that Nocturne is going to start the red buff, so Jinzhao can get his pathing along that way.
Yeah.
It'll be the same time. It'll be the same thing for Nocturne as well. I think Nocturne figured out as well that Jinzhao will be starting the blue. So I'm interested to see if how they will counter jungle, because I think there's a chance that Jin might go for a counter jungling, and there's another. So there's another pause. There seems to be a few pauses lately.
Yeah.
No, there's not going to be any remake as far as I know. As far as we know, there's not going to be any remake.
Yeah.
Just add me up.
Yeah? There shouldn't be a remake here. I think an admin should take a look at this.
I see. They want to remake because Braum
Yeah,
does
they
not
want
have
to remake.
the right masteries. Yeah. We'll be waiting for a word from the admins, and we'll let you know as soon as we get any news.
Yeah, why would there be a remake? Like, honestly speaking, there shouldn't be a remake because you get enough time for it. You get enough time for it. They give you enough.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go for a 1-minute break just so the admins can figure out the issue. We'll be right back.
Legends never die. Legends never die.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
So we have the confirmation from the admins. There's going to be a remake with same picks and bans. One of the players did not, take runes
The Braum,
properly,
the
so the
wrong
admins have
masteries.
decided
Yeah.
to remake the game. So there'll be a remake, and we're just waiting for the lobby to be recreated. So picks, yeah, we'll be right back in 2 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, so we are back, guys. We were just waiting for the game to be remade, and it was remade. We're currently in Champ Select.
Yeah.
Not Champ Select, we're in loading screen, so we'll just getting in, and they'll be redoing the whole thing again. Now, Lemo, do you think they will go, like, TDB will go back for that, that cheeky red invade again?
I doubt that. I mean, fool me once.
Shame
They
on
probably
you.
won't. Yeah, they won't go for that. But we do see the change in the master. He's Muffin Tuffin with the Braum going for that Guardian and the Inspiration Tree.
Yeah. So
Noodles, what do you think?
I think they won't play the same card again because,
Yeah.
has already played the card. But I think, as far as matchup goes and other things, like as we know on the new patch, they have already changed the stats for the tanky supports. So Braum and other tanky supports have got a lot of armor changes. So this should be a big impact on the game. And considering on the opponent side they have Janna. So yeah, I think it should be interesting. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I agree.
So, yeah, I agree as well. So, as we said, we already talked about what the Team Drums are going to do, and we are still, there's going to be a lot riding on after level 6 for New Light. If they get off those picks, the game, and if they can snowball, the game's gonna it's gonna be really hard for TDB to claw back again if they can snowball.
I'm looking at the stream chat and Valkar thinks that Holy Ghost is going to wreck Shambon Lane. Interesting.
Well, that is interesting. That is an interesting prediction.
Yep.
Let's see. I haven't seen him play Lux, so I don't know. I can't comment on that. So we'll have to wait and see. But this is for a fact that Lux does have more.
And they do go for the same. And they get. But this time only Geralt gets snared. Shambo too smart for that. Shambo sitting in the mid lane is like, yeah, I knew it, dumb idiots. You shouldn't have gone for that. The pinging Shambo.
So pull me once, shame on you. Pull me twice. And Geralt says one to the same start. But
yeah, it isn't working out. It isn't working out. But
yeah.
Minions have spawned.
Some banter going on in the chat. That's a funny game.
Yeah. So, so now we are going to see Nocturne starting the red buff and Jinzhao starting the blue buff, as expected. But again, and there's Nocturne spamming the emote.
Yep.
So it did quite a bit.
What times are you guys at?
I'm at 132.
Not 142. 43, 44.
Yeah, I'm safe.
Yeah.
Let's just pause at 150.
No, let's not walk between the two.
Okay, so.
One sec, I'm just gonna reconnect to spectate.
Sure. See some live trading going on in mid.
Yeah. Should be expected because in the early game, Lux should fight. After level 2 or level 3, it will be very hard to land anyone.
You see Shama with a level 2 advantage, he's zoning out the Lux. Lux lands the snare, Shambo misses the pillar, and gets a good Q off. Does a good chunk of damage. Alright.
Okay. Let's take a look at the top lane because there's a whole lot of trade going on in the top lane. See, Death Lord is very low.
Yep, getting out traded by that Shen.
But as expected from Amundo in the early game, he's gonna lose a lot of trades. And I'm fighting around
Still waiting for the game.
We see Geralt getting first blood. Geralt looking to 1v on the Mundo. Is he going to get this? He has Shen for backup. That is a good flash taunt! And that will be another kill for SKC. I mean, TD. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was a really good play from Poopy Pants. Like that flash taunt just saved Geralt.
Yeah. Very good flash taunt.
Props to Gerard, like it was a very nice pathing because he caught Nocturne in the jungle and then didn't, like think twice with me. So and he's ganking mid now.
If we see, and that will be
Yeah.
a kill on to Holy Ghost.
Yeah, dead Lux.
And Lux burns both summoners as well, so that's another future gank right there.
Now.
If we see, and that will be
Yeah.
kill on to Holy Ghost.
Dead Lux.
That's a good damage onto the Lucian. Forces the flash. That's another future gank right there.
TDB are just popping off right now in terms of damage and team coordination.
Good damage on the Lucian. Forces the flash. That's another future gank right there.
TC I think just popping off right now in terms of damage and team coordination.
Good damage on the Lucian. Forces the flash. That's another future gank right there.
TC I think just popping off in terms of damage and team coordination.
Damage on the Lucian. Guys, I'm getting some comments in the chat. They're saying that the stream is lagging pretty badly.
Okay, so guys, I'm back in the game.
Chamber burning the cleanse. That should be another kill onto the Lux. Another kill for DD.
Like I'm a bit confused. Was the Lux pick before?
The Lux pick was before Brad.
Yeah. That's just some like super.
Yeah.
So what time are you guys at?
I'm at 6, 17, 18.
I'm at 6, 18. So yeah, I'm just a second.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, people are saying that the stream is lagging.
Yeah, so. Yeah, just checking out some things. Oh,
Yeah,
see Geralt with another invade. He goes in onto the he wants to get a kill. Just going to force that.
Doing what? Like since I should do.
Like some stacks onto the A. So the stacks onto the Jinx. Lucian will not follow up on that. A good Q from Ghoul Dude, and that will be Mugiwara securing the kill on the bomb.
Hey guys, sorry for the delay. Bishi here. I'm also helping you guys cast this match. Nice to meet you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yes,
we can help.
Alright, so how's it going so far? It seems like Dragonborns have a very good lead with 5 kills
Yeah,
to 0.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, things are not looking good for New Light. They had an early game comp or an early to mid game comp, and well, it is the early game, and they've lost that pretty hard.
Yeah, I can see there are kills all across the board, and Dragonborns are gonna look to take the first tower bot lane from the looks of it.
Yep.
So guys, what do you think went wrong for New Light at this point?
I think what went wrong was the fact that, first of all, Nocturne is fairly weak in the early. So, Jintao has every opportunity to just get at him, and so there was not enough wards for protection for him, and you know he just came in and killed Nocturne.
Yeah, Geralt looking for the early skirmish.
Once you kind of get Nocturne behind, you guys are. What time are you guys at?
8:27, 28,
yeah.
29.
Okay.
27. I'm at 8:48.
Yeah, I'm at 8:50. 51.
Yeah. So there's a gank in the top lane. You can see Jinja going there. This might be a dead Mundo, and this
Yep.
You see a Nocturne ulti coming onto Janna right now. Janna flashes away. Will the Nocturne be able to chase it? The Shen ulti comes out.
Yep.
And the fight's happening on both the fronts.
They are trying to
Taunts the Nocturne.
Janna doing her
That is
best
a
to survive right
blows
now.
onto the Jinx.
Who are on Jinx? Jinx might be dead right now.
And that is
They're going after Lux, and what? Jinx turns it around. Jinx takes
Gets the
down
kill onto the Lucian. Yep.
A good attempt there, but Dragonborn's playing really well. The Janna was kiting the Nocturne till the end and was able to actually not die to the Nocturne gang. So again, like things are just not going well for the other team, and it might just be the first star coming out for Dragonborns right now.
Yep. And that's the first start.
And there should be a dragon as well.
Yeah, should be dragon.
To be honest, I'm really impressed with Mugiwara in this game, because like he's turning around every single gank, every single play in his favor, and you know like they should not be really comfortable with the lane, but they are. I don't know how.
Yep. I've also got to give props to Geralt. He going for that early skirmish, getting the Nocturne behind, helping out Shambo many times in the mid lane, ensuring that he's ahead and the Lux is very behind. Smart pathing from him.
One thing like New Light should have kept in mind that, you know, when you have a Shen on the opposite team, you know, you shouldn't go all in on any of the game or any of the team fights, okay? So because like, whenever a Shen is not there, he might have his ulti up and he can join the fight whenever he can.
Yeah.
And Ufi is doing a very good job defending his team.
Yep. Results have been on point so far.
Yeah, we can see Janna going to the top lane.
Look at the Janna just using her daughters to look at the window. Dragonborns have now stopped their bot lane top.
Nocturne and Braum, but they might be looking for an engage, and they are.
Coming out for protection. That should dissuade the other team from going into him. So.
Yep, and that was a cancelled TP.
I think they might go on to
Janna might be in trouble right now,
but there is a TP.
And Geralt's moving up, so this will not end well for New Light.
They want cancelled at the end, but they're going after Janna again.
Oh, this time Nocturne gets his target, gets the Janna, was very low health, so shouldn't have been in the first place. And you see another going hard.
And he's just going to, and that was good flash.
The Jinx is so fair right here. Infinity Edge is coming on to Mundo, and it's just killing people off here right then and there.
That will just be a waste of flash from Geralt.
Yeah, that is.
Just trying his level best to get.
Again, New Light has this one problem that they've been doing for quite a bit. They have been splitting up. They're focusing multiple targets at the same time when they can just focus one. I think they should have just, you know, like
focus the Jinx.
Focus Jinx, or focus Janna, or focus Binda, focus
Yeah,
Don't
like in that bot lane skirmish, we see Nocturne going for the Janna, Shen just falling behind while the other bot lane, their bot lane goes for Jinx, failing to get both.
Yeah, like if all three of them went for just one person, they could have just killed that person.
I feel like if the bot lane had turned onto Janna and Shen.
Might be another dead coming out of the Nocturne there.
A taunt from Shen?
And holy shit,
Sidesteps the kill, very well played from the Shen. That will result in nothing, and KDB will secure the Herald for themselves.
The red team has also got the Rift Herald.
Yeah.
this is looking like a storm coming out right there for Dragon Balls, and with the Rift Herald, the mid lane tower should go down quick as well.
It should go down pretty quick, yeah.
Yeah, the CS disparity between the and the Lux is huge. Oh, CS.
It just doesn't look like anyone from New Light has the items or the farm right now to be able to carry or do any sort of damage. So they're just playing defensive at the moment, hoping that they could scale up and do something. But it's
But the thing is, how are you do you plan to outscale the brand and the Jinx?
It's just going
with
down.
With Lucian, who doesn't scale really well, so you know, scaling shouldn't be their game at the moment.
Yeah, you have a Lucian, you have a Nocturne, they're not going to be doing a whole lot on the late game.
So, looking at the game, we do see that the TDB has started to...
The binding there, but nothing could be done about it.
Yeah, they can opt in any good options for going on the brand.
I think Shampoo can outtrade anyone at this point.
Yeah, the sad thing is that Lux hasn't even completed her first item, where Brand is sitting on a Rod of Ages stacked to around 6 minutes. So it's just nothing that they can do at the moment, just severely behind right now, and it's just going to be a snowball from the looks of it. As the Herald is used mid, I think they might be able to take the inner mid tower as well if they force onto it, considering the Lux is dead.
Yeah, does Braum... I think, you know, if Braum has his ult, he probably use it right here if he wants to protect the turret.
Oh, that's another death coming out. Shambhu gets another kill, and then Jinx also just firing away from behind, and it's looking pretty difficult for them right now. The Herald's still alive, they might be able to do another push and get the inhibitor turret right now, so things are difficult right now. Shenal being used just to go inside, and Nocturne is the new target right now. Will the flash taunt? Oh, the flash taunt fails, but still there is enough pressure for Dragon Ball to take the inhibitor turret right now.
This is what happens when you blind pick the mid laner, man.
Yeah,
mid
looks
laner
like
plays a very big impact on the whole game, man. In this game, like Holy Ghost just was out traded.
I think, you know, what really went wrong for them was the fact that their jungler fell behind too early. If Nocturne falls behind, Nocturne is pretty much not in the game anymore. He needs to farm up in order to get back in the game, while everything remains at a stalemate. But it didn't prove to be like that, because Geralt with Xin Zhao just went into lanes. He just got those fight skirmishes. He got the kills, and then he just, you know, propelled TDB to just have a good enough lead that none of the lanes can stand anymore. So it was this was kind of precedented because of the pick and draft phase, because they simply picked up a Nocturne and Nocturne's still behind. That was probably
I mean,
the
thing with Nocturne is, if you recall, Gigabyte Marines games back in Worlds, you see that they did everything they could to get the Nocturne ahead. They gave up their CS, they double jungled with him and they just tried to get into level 6 as fast as possible, because that is a champion that is so very reliant on his ultimate to do anything. That once he's behind, it's just...
Having said that though, I think Dragon Ball dropped it pretty smartly when they saw the Nocturne. I think they got the Shen as the Janna as well, right? So what's a Nocturne gonna do when he goes ulti against people like that? So the pick itself was countered pretty heavily on the ban phase.
But there's one more thing. Shen was picked before the Nocturne, so
then the Nocturne pick itself was probably more unprecedented, because
I feel like
countered
they tried very hard to target Unforgiven Slayer Chapel. I mean, there were 4 jungle bans, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. But,
there was Rengar,
but even if those bans come out, like picking Nocturne means you're going to have, you know, your plan is to go ham on level 6, but you can't exactly do that if you're behind. So,
that's
so they should have had a plan.
Damage.
Yeah, they should have had a plan where, you know, they should have protected Nocturne so that Nocturne doesn't get ambushed. But Nocturne did get ambushed, and now here we are.
I have to question the Nocturne pick to begin with. I mean, they could have just gone for it. That was a good flash from Chambo, flashing the Lux Snare, but nothing out of it.
Standard game right now for them. We got them in inhibitor, trying to go for the bot lane. It's being hard. There's a 1v1 coming from Nocturne and Shen. Will the Shen be able to kill him?
And Shen is annihilating this Nocturne.
Nocturne is so far behind that Nocturne can do anything about it.
That out for the blind?
Zinza goes after the Lucian, should be able to get the kill. Oh, the Jig, nice though, cut pretty well. And Mundo's next on the target. They should be able to get Mundo as well. So I think this should be GG right now.
Yeah,
Sweep is coming out, and Nocturne itself is going to survive. Yeah. So this game is a complete and utter stomp right now. 19-minute game, just one death coming out from Dragonborns right now, and that's not the Jana. So this, like, they want to set a message saying that, you know what, we're one of the best teams to go and target, and this is a very good example of how the game should be played. A very good snowball coming out from Dragonborns, and they finished the game in less than 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was a very good scrum. I would credit TDP for the pick and draft phase they did. You know, really, they picked the comp they wanted. They got whatever, you know, they got the picks. They got a Shen to protect the ADC. They got a Janna to disengage. They got everything they wanted against a team that is reliant on just jumping to the backline and just eliminating someone.
Yeah, and
yeah, guys, so we're going to take a 2-minute break and then we're going to start off with game 2. So we'll be right back, guys.